I'm the guest this week. I'm the good guest. I'm the best guest this podcast has ever had. And Zephan is the host, right?
For sure. Yep.
We're here with Zephan Tinsley. Zephan, what's up, buddy? How you doing? How you been?
I've been doing pretty good. I'm about to go to a couple meetings, so you know how it is.
All the fun stuff, huh?
Yeah, for sure.
Zephan, I think I first met you through like Dylan Zuha, which we've had on the podcast before.
Yep, for sure. I actually listened to that one.
Did you? Did you like it?
Yeah, I did actually.
It's been a while.
Today.
Dylan's, yeah, I texted Dylan. Happy birthday, Dylan Zuha, even though this comes out like a week or two later.
He's on Senate, so I'll have to wish him happy birthday for sure.
Yeah, but Zephan, when me and you like first started talking, one of the topics that we first started talking a lot about was Juice WRLD.
Oh, hell yeah.
We both listened to it.
Dude, an insane amount. I got a playlist for him, so you know how it is.
I do too. We're both, but yeah, that's kind of how we first like started really talking to each other, and then I mean we've always talked since then. Like we see each other on campus, but it's always a pretty good time when we catch up with each other.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, how was everybody's spring break? We missed a week last week.
It was good.
Anything exciting happen?
You know, just worked. I went home and worked all week, so.
Yeah, I was basically mad at all my friends for working because I did not have a job and I wanted to do stuff, but everyone was like, "Oh yeah, I'm working, so I mean, we'll see what happens." And I'm like, "Okay, whatever, cool." Zephan, did you do anything fun over spring break?
I worked Tuesday through Saturday, so no, I didn't do nothing crazy.
Work too. Why does everybody gotta work? What are these jobs things so important, huh? The money just comes first.
Money talks. That's what I gotta say.
Money do talk, I suppose.
What would be the best like spring break that you could think of right now? Yankton.
Me and Jack and some buddies did go on a little spring break trip last year to Yankton, and it was pretty fun. I did like it.
It was good. Yeah.
A lot of it's the people you go with, I feel like.
Yeah, and like that was some of my best friends, so it was a good time. But I've never been on like a big like spring break where like, you know, you got a lot of people when you go to like Florida or something like that. I think that would be fun maybe for a little bit. Like I definitely couldn't do like a whole bunch of days of it.
Yeah.
Just because, I mean, you know. Like,
we got next year.
Oh. I need to break some news to you later, buddy.
I'm the only one staying.
Well, okay,
but yeah, I guess ideally, like, I think somewhere just fun, like, we talked about last week, or a couple weeks ago, I guess now, but Wyoming was a lot of fun, just because it was like, I like Wyoming and Colorado a lot, and snowboarding was a lot of fun, and I was with some boys that I really had fun with. Yeah. So, I mean, so I'm just like that. Something simple, but it's also, like, a good time.
Yeah.
You know?
I kind of considered that, like, our spring break. Because,
Yeah,
like, I knew I was going to have to work over spring break, and it's like, do something before or after. It's, like, worth missing a couple classes. But because, like, something like snowboarding is seasonal. You know, you can't, like, go. I guess you could go during the summer, but you're going to get worse quality than if you went, like, when we went.
What's that, like, water snowboarding called? It's like water snow.
Wakeboarding?
Yeah, it's wakeboarding.
No, there's, like, waves. You surf on.
Oh, surfing.
Yeah, surfing.
No, you're thinking of the Red Lobster surf and turf.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's probably it.
Yeah, definitely.
Jack, what would you say your ideal spring break is?
Yeah, definitely not something like that where you all go down to Florida, because you would try to go to a restaurant and it would be booked because there's so much an influx of people within 1 week. You couldn't do anything you wanted to.
I'm sure such wild stuff happens down there too. Like I've seen, like, I just saw this TikTok of this guy that was just like walking down like the really popular beach that everybody goes to, and it was just wild stuff was happening like pretty consistently all around him.
Yeah.
And I think that would be wild.
I bet it was St. Petersburg Clearwater.
It probably could have been.
Yeah.
Zephan,
when people feel like they have no like safeguards, they can do whatever they want. It's crazy what people will do. It is so crazy.
Zephan, what would your ideal spring break trip look like?
My ideal spring break trip, I gotta tell y'all, first I gotta throw in a little backstory.
Okay.
So, spring break my freshman year, I went out to Gatlinburg, Tennessee. Now, if you don't know about all that, Gatlinburg, Tennessee is, I gotta say, they had some of the nicest like hiking trails I've ever been on.
Really? You like hiking a lot?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, actually, I really like hiking, just being in nature. So, in my opinion, the perfect spring break really looks like a lot of hiking. Like, it would be somewhere like Yellowstone, probably.
Oh, I went to Yellowstone. I really liked Yellowstone.
Just a national park in general, because like I said, nature for me, especially hiking, like getting to see the views, and then just like the path there. Like when we went through Gatlinburg, there was this one piece where it was probably a solid 10 feet of rock just chiseled out, and all you had to hold on to the side was like an airline wire. And you had like a 150-foot cliff on your left.
Oh, no.
Jeez.
That was one of the scariest things I've ever done.
That's the thrill of it, dude. That would be fun.
I mean, it
Like,
was.
Yeah.
I
The
love
adrenaline's
almost dying.
going.
Well, no, like that like adds to it. Honestly, because when I mountain biked in Colorado, it's kind of the same thing. Like you're on literally the edge of a mountain, and it's just nature, so it'll just drop on the left of you while you're riding up. If your tire hits something and you swerve off the mountain, you're gonna keep rolling. It's crazy. It's crazy.
When we went to Hawaii, did you ever do the road to Hana?
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, we were doing that, and there's like this part where there's like the steep cliffs, and I remember seeing like a car just at the bottom of it, like totaled.
Oh, no.
And I'm like, I don't even want to imagine what happened there, because I can't imagine there's anything good. But it's just scary, like how quick that could happen, especially if you're just like, I mean, even with like snowboarding.
No,
You take a wrong turn or a wrong trail, and
You slip off the side and you're gone.
No, what was crazy about the road to Hana is it got super, super like close, and then the locals there, they drive it every day, so they just like would speed way past, and everybody's like, "What are you doing?" There's an inch between the two cars, and they're just like, whatever, do this every day.
locals to areas are always like just so crazy, like. They know exactly what they're doing.
Yeah.
And you're just sitting there terrified, but they're like, no, I do this every day. Okay. Here's our little prompt. I'm gonna have all of you create a candle for me, like scent, scent and shape, if you will, and like also just packaging. Give me your candle pitch.
Like Gwyneth Paltrow's candle?
No,
Or...
not like that.
Okay.
Anything but that. If you guys don't know that, Google it. I'm not.
Yeah, we can't talk
talking
about
it.
that.
About to get kicked off air. I don't know. I'll keep it a full stack with you. These McChickens. There's something else, man.
With the mayo.
You like the smell of the McChicken in your bedroom?
It's gotta happen, man.
Just is it shaped like a McChicken too, or does it come in like the bag, and then you gotta melt the McChicken away from the bag?
No, so actually, yeah, like you gotta melt the bag first, and then the McChicken's inside of it, then you melt the McChicken too.
Oh,
That's
boy.
crazy.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
Jack, give me something.
I would say, you know how typically they're cylinders, right?
Yes.
Give me a cube. Give me a cube candle. Right?
Okay. What's the flavor? Or
The flavor.
the scent.
But like it's got, so you know how the inside of the cylinder candles will go down, but the shape holds on the outside, right?
Yeah.
Same thing with the cube. So like it'll melt, but the cube is still the same size, right? My scent, I'm going with kind of like a outdoorsy wood smell. Let's go with
Mahogany.
Yeah, we'll throw out mahogany and leather.
And pine. You have to put pine in
And,
there
you know,
if it's an
and
outdoor
pine.
kind.
I mean,
So
not
what
a
you're
bad
describing-
sign, not a bad sign.
What you're describing, I'm pretty sure, is a Minecraft candle, because it is a block shape, and there's leather and wood, and this is like your little Minecraft house going on.
Honestly, not wrong. It's like a woodland scent. It's so good.
Woodland?
I don't know exactly what the scent is. I have it at home, but it's good. It's good.
You know what I like about those? The crackle. We're adding the crackle to it.
The crackle's
Okay.
good. I like crackle.
Crackle wick.
I got a
Good.
crackle wick
Okay.
in my room.
I want the scent of like brand new clothing. Like, you know, when you buy clothes and it's got that smell, especially like working at Levi's, like for a while, the smell of, I know I bring it up every episode. No, the smell of like fresh denim. It's like, it kind of smells like denim.
I have jeans. I don't know if it's fresh denim, but I'm not like a big jean wearer. You guys know me. But like sometimes I'll pull my jeans out of my drawer and they smell so bad. Is it supposed to be a good smell? Like, I think it's just the denim. I think I just don't like the denim smell.
This is how you wash it. Trust me.
Wash?
That's why, yeah.
What's what? What do you mean wash?
Oh. Okay.
No, I don't know what it is. I just
You don't have a sink?
You couldn't afford the washer and
Washboard
dryer.
out.
right.
What about you, Gage? What's your candle of your dreams?
a Christmas candle, and it's shaped like a hot chocolate, and it smells like sugar cookies.
It's
and
shaped like a hot chocolate, but
like
it
a hot chocolate
smells like
cup.
cookies.
Okay, fine. It smells like hot chocolate too. I just didn't want to be all hot chocolate.
Oh yeah. Okay, fine.
And it snows when you light it.
Whoa.
It's like an. It's
It
just.
just does.
It's kind of like an environmental candle. It changes the atmosphere as
Changes
well.
the weather. That's crazy.
Oh,
And yeah,
wow.
it's also got a crackle wick. So
Wow.
Oh,
boom.
he one upped you there.
That's sick.
Anything you want to add to yours that would make it better?
Nah, I'm not talking
I didn't
that.
realize we had to add a fourth dimension. to this.
4-dimensional candles.
Did you guys? Sorry, I'm gonna switch the topic again. I'm gonna switch it all over the place. Did you guys see that Jake Paul was fighting Mike Tyson?
Really?
I can't believe it. I really can't. It's insane because Mike Tyson, I was talking about this to a couple friends the other day. Mike Tyson puts his legacy on the line for this. Like, you got to realize 57-6, like, that ain't nothing to not brag about. Like,
That's true, yeah.
you have a legacy to withhold. And if you're fighting Jake Paul, I mean, frankly, he's going to make millions from it, but he's got to win.
The
because
problem child, he calls himself.
yeah. And if he loses to the problem child, like, bro might be 57 or I don't know how old he is, but I know he's old. But he's got to perform. Like, I don't see exactly why he would take this fight otherwise.
Unless
I-
it's guaranteed draw, just like the Logan and Floyd Mayweather
I
one.
bought
that's
that.
what they
I don't
say.
care. I bought that.
That's what I'm saying. Like, he had a record that was, 50-0 or something like
Yeah.
that? So he had even more on the line. And
that was an exhibition though, so even if he did lose, they wouldn't have counted
I
it.
was going to say, if this is
And
an
that's
exhibition match,
I think it is an exhibition, so it's kind of like
because there's no way they're the same weight class.
dude, I
Yeah.
swear,
And, like-
they're going to just say it's a draw.
I'm not quite sure because I know with a couple fights, now I'm not saying it's, influencer fights or whatever, but there are some fights that they're exhibition until a certain round, like third round or something.
Really?
Yeah.
I've never heard
They're
that.
exhibition until third round, and then they start counting score.
I was excited for this. Like I was like, okay, wow, this could be really good because it's like the other thing is it's Netflix's like first kind of. It's their first fight, and so it's kind of like scary to think about.
It's
like,
on Netflix?
yeah, it's on like Netflix is kind of hosting it, and it's just like you don't have to pay for it. It's not pay per view. You just have Netflix, and then you have the fight. So that's
That's
like it's
sick.
kind of crazy, like to see everything moving to streaming. Anyways, what I was gonna say was I was excited until I found out that they're using headgear. It's not like they're both professional fighters, like in the technical sense. Like I think it's basically you have to have like 2 or 3 boxing matches under your belt before you can like become pro and not have to use headgear, and you can use like 12-ounce gloves instead of 14 or whatever that is. There's like some rules with it, but they both technically are. So why are they using headgear? And why? That's just what I've heard. I don't know if it's true or not, but I'm
Interesting.
I mean, Mike Tyson, though, how long has he been out of it for?
a while.
I mean, he fought Earl Spence Jr. No headgear.
oh yeah.
But Earl Spence Jr. started backing away once he realized how much power Mike Tyson had.
How long ago was that?
That was a couple years ago.
yeah,
It
it was a
wasn't
couple
super
years
long.
ago.
But even that was like his return too, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
It was. Yeah, it was a strange ordeal.
Problem with this, though, it's like one of the biggest fighters of all time, or, in like recent history versus like Jake, obviously.
Jake Paul.
Like, I mean, I consider him an influencer, but like it seems
Yeah.
like he's trying to get out of that, like that title, and actually try and do boxing. But like, I don't know what else you're gonna like. I don't think anyone's ever gonna take him seriously.
Yeah, I saw somebody say if Muhammad Ali was still alive, he would be trying to fight Muhammad Ali.
That's funny. Kind of messed up.
I was thinking about this earlier today, and I was like I can't understand why some artists choose their name for music, right? Like I was like, listen, Milky Chance.
Never heard
What
of
are
that.
you listening?
No, you ever heard of
Silk
Slow
Sonic?
Dance? Slow Dance by Milky Chance. It's actually been on the floor.
Oh, yeah, I have heard that.
Yeah.
Milky Chance.
Yeah, his name is. I'm like, that's an interesting.
That's a good point. Like Silk Sonic, he does stuff with Bruno Mars, and like when he came out with all like the last big album, there were some of those songs with him. Like what is a Silk Sonic?
Or I guess
A
like
Milky Chance. Like what?
like Zach Brown Band.
Yeah, what could that mean?
What is
Olivia Rodrigo? Like
No, I have thought about that before. Like especially with like Juice WRLD. Like What that mean? What is that? Juice WRLD?
With no O.
No O. Foo Fighters, Wu-Tang Clan.
I'm like 90% sure Juice WRLD came up with his name because he was like Juice the Kid, if I remember. And then he like, I don't know, he took it out of influence of somebody to be Juice WRLD. I can't really remember or say it.
I think there's probably your answer. A lot of like influence, because artists, like whether it's in music or in anything else, they use a lot of influence from other people they look up to or want to be like, and so I'm sure a lot of that comes from there, or just like GCoinz. Like, even my name, GCoinz, like, I just use that. Like, I didn't even really come up with that. Like, people just started calling me that, and so I just kind of rolled with the punches.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with the fact that that's your name on Snapchat.
Yeah, right. That's where it comes from, though. It was like in high school, people just started calling me that, so I was like...
Oh, they said it before you put it as your Snapchat name?
Yeah.
Oh.
See, because my brother was G Money, and I was the lesser amount. I was the coins. GCoinz.
Oh, no.
Rolled with it, though. That's what you got to do.
What makes me not, like, mad... This is kind of like a hot take or something like that. But, like, I hate when rappers, like, especially newer rappers, just stick with, like, Lil something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
Like,
about to say
every
something.
rapper does that.
There's, like, those trends that are like, your rap name is Lil plus the last thing you ate. Lil Cookie.
Like, I swear that's how some of them come up with it.
Yeah. Yeah, there is some weird ones, though. Like, Lil Yachty.
That's what I was thinking about. But,
Where did
like,
you come up with that from?
that just seems, like, lighthearted. I'm thinking,
Yeah.
like Lil Dicky. Like,
But that's also
no,
a play on
I
it.
get
Where
it,
it's like,
yeah.
What is it, like, Lil TJ or just like, I don't know, it's like pretty basic stuff. I
Lil
feel like
Wayne.
that's Lil Wayne. But
Yeah,
he was
but
like
he
kind of
was
the
the,
first
like,
to
the
do it.
first.
Yeah.
Yeah,
right.
that's a
He
good
pulled up.
point. Same with, like, I guess, like, a lot of youth names into it. Like, I was thinking Kid Cudi. I was trying to think, like, who that was, but, like, I know Kid Cudi. But, like, Kid Cudi and, like, Lil Baby, like, why is it all, like, young people? That's part of it, too. But,
Kid
like,
Ink.
they all have, like, the same, like, that same thing, you know?
Yeah.
So it's, like, be original.
What if you just, like, your name was just, like, John? Why can't your rapper name just be,
Yeah,
like,
what's the most generic?
Yo, I'm Keith?
There is some pretty basic ones that are like that.
Yeah, I'm
where it's
trying
like,
to think, though. Like,
I mean, like
sick.
Mike,
Eminem, no.
Yeah, Mike with
yeah.
with the period
Period,
at the
yeah.
end. Yeah.
or just like, I don't know. I feel like there's a few like that where it's pretty simple and they kind of make their name for themselves like
I
that.
think they want to
Right.
differentiate because if it's like simple like that,
Which is it's
no
just
one's gonna
weird
find
though
them.
because you have to go simple to differentiate.
Yeah.
Instead
Yeah,
of
like
the
Zach
opposite,
Bryan. Like, he's one of the biggest right now, and that's literally the most generic name ever. Not the most, but
Yeah,
like,
I don't know why he chose that.
Yeah, like, what could the inspiration behind that be?
All right, I gotta leave here soon, so I gotta tell you my hot take.
Okay.
Okay, give me a hot
I
take.
just thought of this. So I think that the Midwest in general is more athletic and stronger than the coasts are. Like,
Really?
yeah, and here's why. So for the Midwest, like when you go to school, I was expected to do everything. I mean, 3 sports, football, basketball, track. Not only that, but like choir, show
Yeah.
choir, band, like
That's just like the small town, like,
exactly. Like
You also
gotta
got some-
do everything.
Yeah, you got some big, like, farm-bred kids, too, that go and play, like, football and stuff. That's
Yeah.
why, like, I'm pretty sure the Huskers, maybe not this year, but, like, even probably Wayne, like, a lot of, like, their D-line are all, like, in-state kids. Because they're big kids that can play that, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah, so I'm 6'1", and around here, like I feel like I'm pretty just average height. That's how big the Midwesterners get. But like when I go out to the coast, it's like I'm looking over everybody's head. Like I was like obviously there's some outliers, but I was also in Florida, and everyone I played like basketball against had no experience. Like they were just like, oh, we're just here for fun. Like we were running 5s. I was like,
You windmilling on it?
no, not all that. But like, from my perspective, it was insane to me because here at Wayne State, like our student population, I've seen some kids that are super athletic, and out on the coast, I mean, frankly, could probably go D2. I've
Yeah.
seen some kids that are so athletic they could probably go D1, but like, why Wayne? Probably because they offered them a scholarship. Or like, for me, I got to buff it, so it was a big time blessing, pretty much.
Yeah.
Like I got out here and I get to go to school pretty much for free, and I get to do a lot of work. And I'd love to go out to the coast, but All right, we're kind of straying away from the
You're fine.
original thing. So to make a long story short, essentially when I got there were so many eyes on like me and my brother.
Yeah.
I was like this is not normal here in Wayne. In Wayne, I'm just another person. It feels like.
Yeah.
So.
I feel like on the coast though, it's like you really choose something to stick with. Like it's either like specifically basketball or like specifically football, something like that, where you kind of focus in more on it.
True.
I feel like it all has to do with the size of the school, because there's going to be small schools in the coast that they would still probably do all those sports, but I guess it would be based off the population, like how dense the population is. Then they're going to have larger schools.
Mm-hmm.
The Midwest, Nebraska, it's pretty spread out.
Yeah.
We've got Omaha and then Lincoln, and then the rest is like pretty spread out.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna get Zephan out of here. He's got to go do a meeting. Thanks for coming on.
Yeah.
Appreciate you coming.
Thank you for coming.
Yeah.
We'll see ya.
Ooh, these
That
are
was-
crisp dabs
That was
going around.
pretty good, yeah.
They're going around. All right, thanks for coming on, man.
Yeah. Hope y'all gentlemen have a good podcast.
All right, see ya. Do you guys have any hot takes?
I do have a hot take. I feel like I've said it on the podcast before last season, but this is my hot take just because it came up again recently too. Tobey Maguire, the worst Spider-Man out of the films.
Okay, don't like that. Don't like that.
I get
dude.
it. He's the OG. Like, he was the first to do it.
What's your argument then for
what's your
Garfield
I
and Tom
okay,
Holland?
Garfield is just like he's a very good actor, whether it's like in those films or outside of those films. He's just a fantastic actor, and I think he really like nailed. If it wasn't for the writing, what he did with the character was very great. And obviously Tom Holland, I don't feel like I have to make much of an argument for, because he's been Spider-Man for the past.
And he's like our generation Spider-Man. Like he's
not
the
even
one-
that, but it's just like with his character, again, another fantastic actor, and it's just like I don't know, Tobey Maguire just doesn't do it for me, and I think the films are poorly written. I don't think that.
That's wild.
Maybe not poorly. Okay, I will take that back. I will say they're not poorly written, but I don't feel like it truly encapsulates who Spider-Man is or should be. Like, it's so much different from the Spider-Man that I'm used to, where it's like, I think it's just because he's a lot older than the character I expect. And so it's a lot of, like, I feel like more adult struggles of Peter Parker, which maybe doesn't make it bad, but it's definitely not what I'm used to.
See,
I don't know.
The way I look at the movies, I look at those original ones with Tobey Maguire as like the best movies for like Spider-Man being Spider-Man as a whole. I look at Andrew Garfield's as like the actual like kind of nerdy side of everything, and then Tom Holland as like, and I'm not even gonna count like some of like the like obviously he was in the Avengers movie and stuff like that, but like I look at Tom Holland's like standalone movies as more so like kind of on like the science side of it, but also like the action side of it separately. I think Tobey Maguire's, the writing with that brings everything together, and like the actual like some of like the best villains I think in all of the Spider-Mans.
Yeah, but those are also just like the classic villains. So it's like you're not going to
That's
call those
true,
bad
yeah.
even if they're, I don't know, done poorly. I guess in Spider-Man 2 they have like the Green Goblin that wasn't done great. But I want to preface the fact that I grew up on those movies too.
Mm-hmm.
Like I watched those growing up and I have nostalgia for them as well. It's not just that I think a lot of people are just blinded by the nostalgia of it. And they're like, oh, I loved these movies as a kid, and they were so great. And I went back and watched them all, and I was like, they're good, they're fine, but I would prefer Andrew Garfield or Tom Holland.
That's fair.
That's fair.
I get where you're coming from with that. I don't agree with you.
You don't have to. That's why it's a hot take.
Disagree to agree.
You got me. You got me.
Honestly, like, I've said this hot take before, and I'm like worded it very poorly, like every time I say it. So I'm gonna try.
I'm gonna
and,
roast
like,
you no matter what.
And say this, like, I think you're actually gonna be more on board with me than Jack would be, but maybe not. Personally,
Okay, that's.
I don't mind other people like this, but I don't see the appeal of tattoos in the sense for myself. Like, I like I know a lot of people with tattoos, and I like theirs. Like, I don't have anything against it. Like, I know some people with super cool, like, sleeves and stuff, but it's like, I can't ever see me getting a tattoo. And I know they always say, like, get one, and then you'll see, like, why people like them so much. But I just don't, like, I don't see how that can really enhance, like, some people's, like, persona, you know?
I think you got this wrong. I think Jack's gonna agree with you more than I do.
Really?
I don't dislike tattoos, but I wouldn't be opposed to getting one if I had one I really liked. And I also have friends that I have I think have really cool tattoos.
Mm-hmm.
Where I'm like, yeah, that suits you, or yeah, like I don't know. I have a friend named Soli. And he literally has a tattoo of like Pixar characters, like a whole leg of like Pixar characters with like Sully on it. And I don't know, I feel like it's very suiting for him, and I feel like it helps him kind of express himself. And so I don't know.
That's fair.
What's your opinion?
Yeah.
I would say that I've kind of looked, right, like, oh, maybe I should get this kind of tattoo, because I think they're pretty cool. I just have never found one that I'm like, I will keep that on me forever, and I'm gonna like it forever.
That's my biggest problem.
Especially because they're as you get older, they're gonna get droopier and fade and not be as good. So I can see that argument.
So
Some
I
people
kinda
also
just lay
do
in
the
middle.
dumbest stuff too.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a tattoo that literally is just a stick and poke that just says tattoo across my arm.
Like stuff like that. Or people with lip tattoos, I do not like.
Those fade though.
That's
those
what
don't
I'm
stay
saying.
around.
But even with that, I'm like, that's just like, you paid money just to do that. Like, that's kind of dumb. Like,
This is half of our target audience, by the way.
it's not
Just
like,
kidding.
hey, I love everybody's lip tattoos. I'm going to go get one now because I'll prove myself wrong. But I don't know. I just like,
I understand where you're coming from.
I'd like to eventually, but I don't think I really
Oh, so you're just
will.
hating on tattoos, but then you're saying, but I probably will get one.
No, I'm saying I'd love to, but I really just don't think I can bring myself to get a tattoo.
Yeah. Okay, Jack, give me your hot take, and then we'll get into a little bit, maybe.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Yeah, just go ahead and say it whenever you're ready,
Well, I'm
and
trying to think
I'll
of one.
sit here and respectfully listen to whatever you have to say for me.
Yeah, so
I hate that, and I hate your opinion, and I don't agree with you at all, and I think you should suffer for that. Oh, sorry. I respect your opinion, I guess.
oh,
Okay, should we do a little bit?
A little bit.
we can do it a little bit.
A little bit.
Okay, I have a bit. You two are two friends coming into a gas station where I work, and you guys are literally just trying to buy 2 waters, but my scanner doesn't seem to be working, and so I'm just like trying to figure out an option to check you guys out without my scanner.
And you didn't get invited to the party that we're going to because you had to work. Or like,
No, I don't know you though.
Oh, I thought you were our friend that we just.
No, and go.
All right.
How's it going, guys?
Good. How are you?
Good, you?
Let's go grab a couple waters here.
I'm good, by the way.
Oh,
Sick.
all right. Oh, we got 2 for $2.50. Let's just.
By the way, those waters are 2 for $2.50
Oh.
if you guys want one. So
How much?
they're 2 for $2.50. So
Okay, but like
The waters,
the
yeah.
gas. Okay, fine. Yeah, this will work.
Okay, yeah. Let's just grab these.
Yeah. Can you ring up these two?
is this all for you too?
Yeah, just the 2 smart waters.
Okay. Yep. I'll just scan those for you.
Anytime, any second now.
Yeah. No. I'm obviously trying to. You see me trying to scan them here, so just give me a second.
Just chill, just relax.
We got somewhere to be. Car's still running.
Doesn't look like it wants to scan.
I guess you're gonna have to give it to us for free.
Oh, it's a good one. Julie. Julie. Julie.
Maybe we should just
Hey,
get
Julie,
out of
come here, Julie. Please.
Sir, please.
Sorry,
I've got it. Julie.
Should we just go somewhere else?
Okay.
Yours-
I can
yours
hold
gas
on, guys.
station's
Guys,
3
just
miles
hold on.
away.
Guys, just hold on. I can try to plug it in quick.
That might help.
What's the?
The code.
No, I can.
Hey, just put it on.
Wait.
We're
I'm sorry. No. Wasn't there a deal? There was a deal on it, wasn't there?
Yeah, 2 for $2.50.
You
Yeah.
told us twice.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Okay, I'm not saying you guys are liars. I'm just gonna go
Oh
check that
my
quick. I'm just gonna go check that quick.
You just said that.
This dude is the wackiest dude I've ever met. We need to get out of here, dude.
Okay. Yep. Okay. Yes, it is 2 for 2. Okay, guys, hold on.
I'm gonna rob this place.
Okay. So yes, it is 2 for $2.50.
yeah.
I don't. I guess could we? Okay. I'm just gonna ask if this is okay with you guys. Is it okay if we just go off the book on this one? I'll just trust you guys. You guys just give me $2.50. I'll give you the waters, and we'll be good with that.
What do you mean off the book? What do you mean?
Well, it's because I can't scan in and I can't put it into the register right now. So if you guys can just like give me the $2.50 and I can clear it up later with Julie
Right.
when
You
she gets
got.
back.
You take card, right?
Because we only have card.
Yeah, no, that doesn't work if it's off the book though.
Right. We need these waters, but we only have card.
Like we literally.
Julie.
Who is?
She's my manager. I'm nervous. It's like my first week. I'm still starting out. I'm still trying to learn everything, and the scanner's not working.
It's okay.
I'm sorry. I'm just really stressed because like my dad is just he's undergoing surgery this week, man. And it's just really stressful week for me.
It's
and
just some water.
You guys can just take the water. All
right, let's just
Julie.
Let's just take the waters, I guess.
Okay.
You know, I don't know.
Bye, Julie.
Okay.
Yeah,
Julie's not here.
Let's get what?
What did John?
What the?
You guys I'll pay for the water. Just go. Just leave.
Okay. Well, see you later. What was your name?
Julie. Okay, bit's over. Thank you guys for tuning in to the JewelPod podcast. He's not here right now, but thank you, Zephan Tinsley, for joining us. Thanks, Jack Carson Bailey, for being the best podcast co-host I could ever ask for. You do everything great, and I always love having you on. And thanks for Tyler, too, for coming in.
3,000 calories.
Oh, yep.
That's your daily caloric intake.
Yep, that is what I just ate before I got here. So
got 30-piece and a large burger from a
respectable establishment.
A 30-piece.
I hate corporations.
I hate big corporations like you. Thank you guys for joining in. Catch us next week.
We'll
see.
We gotta get him off of here, dude.
See you guys soon.